After the whirlwind that was issue number 4 of the Darth Vader series came out yesterday, there were a ton of comments talking about the handmaidens and their role in that comic, especially Sabe. I want to dedicate this video entirely to the handmaidens, but one in particular, which is of course the main one, Sabe, but also Dorme. You see, these two handmaidens are the closest they came to Anakin, which would probably give us the indication that there is soon gonna come a time. I mostly think at the end of issue number 5 that it's gonna come out on the early days of September. I definitely believe that Sabe will find out Darth Vader is in actuality Anakin Skywalker, the one that they have been mentioning all this time. Captain Rick, Sabe, Typho, and Tanra. Everybody who has fought for Padme has at one point in time mentioned Anakin as well. Now this is deliberate by the writers, this is no accident. They're trying to come to a crescendo, to a big conclusion when they finally find out they have been fighting for somebody who is not dead, who is alive and well and is now evil. General Anakin Skywalker is not who they thought he was. The killer of Padme wasn't Darth Vader, but in fact it was Anakin Skywalker, the one that they are honoring and fighting for. What makes me sure that Sabe will find out in the next issue, number 5, that Darth Vader is indeed Anakin Skywalker, there are 2 links here that I'm gonna address in this video, so you guys can follow along, but also be sure to leave a comment. Let's discuss it more thoroughly and come to a conclusion, because I love these type of videos where we can go in depth, speculate, and of course have the joy of being right when the comic comes. I mean, come on, everybody enjoys that. But with Star Wars comics, anything is possible. So 2 of these things that I'm talking about. First is the cover. As you can see, the cover for issue number 5 is half Vader, half Anakin. Now there is a clear distinction between the two. Not only is Anakin more lively and colorful, has a blue lightsaber and all that, but Darth Vader seems to be in a defensive stance together with his other personality in Anakin, and by the demeanor of Anakin, he seems to be defensive towards Vader. There seems to be an inner fighting between these 2 characters, between Vader and Anakin, between the light and the dark, and I suspect, as per usual, it has something to do with his past. I mean, the last issue that we read right now, number 3, was a bombardment of the past. Everybody that Anakin knew came back to haunt him. Captain Rick as a child, Captain Typho during Attack of the Clones, where he trusted young Anakin to defend Padme and protect her on Naboo, and now Sabe, who had been side by side with Padme during the turmoil of the Trade Federation. All of these people came back to basically crush Darth Vader's dark spirit. Anakin was slowly coming alive, and this is what this cover represents. Anakin is boiling inside and is slowly coming above. The light shines through, and this will be the biggest battle for Darth Vader, not Sabe and the handmaidens, but Anakin. Anakin will be his ultimate fight in the next issue. As we saw in the cliffhanger, he enters Padme's tomb finally and is approaching the dead corpse of Padme, and what he finds we don't still know, but what I suspect is at this moment, this is where Sabe will find out, when Darth Vader finally comes face to dead face, I should say, with Padme Amidala. And we know this because just before the last page of issue number 4, we got to see Sabe ask Vader, is he done yet? Is he done with his crusade? And Darth Vader, in actuality, responded. He told Sabe, no, he is not yet done. So this is my ultimate belief, that Sabe, the handmaiden of Padme, will find out that Darth Vader is Anakin once both of them enter the tomb of Padme. Sabe is not armed and she just follows Darth Vader, and Darth Vader sees her as a nuisance. But what will probably happen, and there's 2 possibilities here, where Darth Vader could remove his mask and Sabe could maybe recognize Anakin in there, but I heavily doubt that will happen. I think how Sabe will find out will definitely be through dialogue, something that Vader will mention. Vader might in actuality lose his mind once he comes close to Padme. He might utter some words, he might say a nice memory, a pleasant memory of Padme, or mention mention her during that time on Mustafar, and this is where Sabé will learn the real identity of Darth Vader to be Anakin Skywalker, the Jedi Knight that they are honoring together with Padme. The sad reality is, as always, do not meet your heroes. Anakin Skywalker was not who the handmaidens thought. The Amidalans, who were protecting Padme, now will realize that they were fighting a losing battle, that Anakin himself had turned evil and was searching out for Padme's grave and now is unstoppable. The other question, of course, and I'm not going to go through it in this video, but it is interesting to think about, is will Sabé learn about Luke Skywalker, about the son that Padme had, and what actually Vader wants with Luke? Will this be another round of Sabé forced to try to stop Vader to not get to Luke Skywalker and destroy another legacy of her queen, Padme Amidala? All in all, a good issue nonetheless, and I can't wait for the next issue, but tell me what do you guys think as well. Talk to me down below in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, though, and if you enjoyed, leave a thumbs up down below, subscribe for dailies. Now you have an awesome day, Star Wars fans. I'll see you in the next video, and may the Force be with you. Until then.